Sometimes you might want to edit your HDRI. I'm taking HDRI from noemotionhdris.net, and in this example we are gonna try, without actually knowing for sure if it works, to combine two HDRIs to get, whatever look you want, which obviously looks weird when you're doing this in Photoshop, but if you ever do put it in, it's gonna look fine. It's gonna have the effect you want. So I am going to copy paste this for this. Boom. Then I'm going to select all of this. I'm gonna delete it. Boom. Gonna unlock this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Delete this. Cool. We're done. Just kidding. Then we're gonna do quick select, sample all layers, and we are going to do something really fun. We're gonna select this, and I'm not gonna be too accurate here, but I'm gonna select this, gonna select this, gonna select this, and I'm just gonna keep selecting. I'm going overboard on purpose because I don't want to necessarily use clone stamp. So we are trying to select all the parts we don't want. Okay. Very important. And because I don't necessarily want this area, I'm just gonna go overboard and select these two and this. Probably gonna be a little bit clone stamp going, but that's fine. And here, and I'm gonna pause because I think you can hear the pop-up noise. Okay, that was one of my students messaging me about glass materials. So with that messaging turned off, let's continue. I've been making videos all day, some paid, and this one is for free. And because it's free, well, it's gonna be quick and easy. One of my moderators are messaging me, so I'm gonna have a quick look and see if it's important. Alright. Where was I? Cool. And then we are gonna do content overfill. Because of technology, it helps us be lazy. Okay. And what do you know? Kinda worked. Except here. And here. It's good. That is good. We will combine these two. Actually, before I do that, let's select these two. No, wait. I'm gonna duplicate these two first, like so. Then I'm gonna put them in the folder, put them down, and just in case I screw up, I have a backup. Then I go to clone tool. Gonna click. I don't know. Depends on how picky we want to be. So first we need to combine these two layers, merge, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, do like maybe less, maybe here, just like something like this, and gonna do the same here, something like this. You might think it matches, but it does not. It does not matter. That's fine. We actually want to have more light here anyway. Technically, you don't need more sky. You could technically just do it this way. Then here, I'm just gonna clean that up a bit, like this. Paint, 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 paint. there. I'm gonna click here, clean that up a little bit there. Cool. It's almost finished. Gonna do this one very quickly too. Select layer. Kind of select here. 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 And we just wanna be super lazy and take advantage of technology. And have it do most of the work. Whatever. It's fine. Let it be like that. Though, sure, let's just see what happens for the fun of it. That should be fine, considering it's more or less the same value. Then we do this one, and quickly we do edit, content aware fill, very high, and we're just gonna click OK. I guess not. Why? Why does that happen? I don't know why that happens, to be honest. If you know, let me know. Because I don't know why that happened, and I don't want to figure it out, we are gonna be doing old school. The advantage of being old and experienced is you always have another solution. Why does this happen in my eye? Because you're supposed to be clicking like this, otherwise it captures stuff you don't want. Cool. Sweet. Sweet Lord. That's fine. That's also fine. I don't mind that. Do this one. We're scrolling patiently. Whoa. We'll just remove this and this and this and this. Here, here. Go first up, then down. From top, then down. From top, then down. Here as well. Top, down. Top, down. And here I'm gonna be a bit careful because I don't want to break the tiling. And then I'm just gonna save. And there we go. Cool. And that's fine. So you know we edited this, or you might think it looks weird, but it doesn't. Because once you do it, it's okay. Then we are gonna click here, add a mask, and then we're gonna paint here, but we're gonna paint black. We're gonna do this. Okay. But we're gonna do the other way around, because actually I'm gonna keep what I want is actually I want this to be more prominent in my version. And I want this here. maybe I want it the other way. Maybe a bit less. Like so. Gonna go this one, gonna go here, gonna go to, I think, exposure first. Let's try that. Nope. Let's go to this one. I thought I did this one. Huh. Okay, this is the top one then. Exposure. Cool. But hold on Alt and then do this. And we just wanna get close enough. And then we're gonna go back here. And we are going to go back to black. I'm just gonna mix it a bit more in. Let it go a little bit over here, but not too much. So we're gonna do it like this. Gonna do it like this. Okay. Then gonna go here, and I'm gonna go to levels. I'm just gonna see where I missed some stuff basically. Okay. There, then I go here, click this one on level, hold down Alt. Just want to have a look. Cool. Now I don't want it to be like, that's a bit too much. Because we have exposure on top too, you see. Doing a bit offset. Cool. Go back here. Go to black. I just want to see. The thing is, if you go too much far out, you have to go pretty far for it to make sense. That's fine. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, I suppose. But I don't want this part, because this is what kind of breaks it. And I don't want necessarily this part. Might want to actually have a closer look here. Like so. And then I will unhide this a little bit. Then I'm gonna duplicate all of these. Like so. Put it in the folder, put it down. This is another copy basically. Then for these I will do a merge layer, hide it. Cool. And then for this I'm actually just going to merge this as well. Then what I'm going to do, because why not? I'm just going to paint in the stuff I want. Right. So what I'm doing is trying just to make it a bit more believable. I'm gonna click here, and then I'm gonna basically just do this a little bit. I'm gonna put this one here, put this one like so. Okay, then I'm gonna go all the way here. I'm gonna cover this part kinda to this part. I'm just gonna look for the values that I want. Nope. So I definitely wanna go here, and I wanna actually cloud this area a bit more. Cool. It's not perfect, obviously, but it is what it is. Then I'm gonna go for like a huge version. I'm gonna click just about here, and I'm gonna go boom. Then I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna go boom. Need to go boom again. So I'm gonna go here. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Boom here, and I wanna go boom. Click here. Let's see, where does it go? Here. Cool. Then I'm gonna go here. Maybe here. I'm just gonna go spread it out a little bit like this. Cool. And then sometimes I'm not gonna go into the engine or anything. You can do that yourself, but this should work. This here is lighting up here because we didn't do any changes, but if it does, you know, if it does, basically what you can do I'm not going to do too accurately, but basically what you can do, you can just duplicate, and you can, for example, delete, right? And then technically you could duplicate this again if you wanted to. You can go to layer, and you could go to edit, transform, or you can do like flip like this, and you can clean up the middle. That's one way. Another method is you can use I think it's filter, offset, and you can use offset to kind of move your stuff around so it kind of matches. So if you wanted to, you could move the stuff that is already in the middle, and you can instead do this, okay, like this, because this is more or less, you know, from the original. So these are the techniques you can use basically to do it, but we're just gonna keep it like that. And then obviously if you want to clean it, you could, but we're not. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just click here very quickly, and we're gonna go like so. I'm just gonna do like a delete, and then I'm duplicating this, and I'm going to edit, transform, flip vertical, and then you could technically pull it down like this if you wanted to, and tweak it accordingly. So that's something you can also do. When you do that, obviously you want to make sure that you clean up this. You can blur it or whatever. What most people do though, they just they'll just add a layer, and they'll use a bucket, and they will. So this doesn't work because it's 32-bit. So what you have to do, you have to just click a brush, make it gigantic, and just paint in the black. And you can paint it here, and you can do this one. You can keep it black. Cool. Hopefully that's useful and you learned something. If not, too bad. This is how I do something. This is what I do in the production level. Like some of the project I'm doing right now, this is how I've done like most of my edits. Obviously I'll go in more creatively, to be fair. I'll even go like even more extreme. I'll go into level, I'll push it. If I know I don't want to have proper HDRI, or if I want to do some changes, I'll go for like maybe more dramatic like this, and I will just output what I want basically. And as I said earlier, the reason this works is if you hold down Alt and click, if you click here, you can see it uses exposure to adjust the colors basically. So that's why it does work, because it's really intensity stops basically by using. Okay, hopefully that's useful to illustrate our journey. This is what we have now. This is one of the examples we had earlier. So we added it to our liking. We made the sky darker and more cloudy, but we wanted to keep the middle. Now you could keep adjusting this. Obviously you can expand it and make it even more yellow, right? You could there's no reason, nothing really stops you, to be honest. It's just you who stops you at the end of the day. So you can do the clone stamp, you could reduce this, and you could go okay. I want even more stuff here. Have to be careful, of course. So yeah, and then maybe you want more yellow, to be fair. So you could do that too, and then balance it out accordingly. Cool. So yeah, hopefully it's useful. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I can see your work. Have a nice day.